Happy New Year everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for tuning in again. If you're a new viewer or subscriber, welcome. If you're not subscribed yet, consider clicking the button. Yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. So today we're doing covering my 2023 running goals, which races I'm entering, and what my focus is going to be for the next 12 months. Like I said, the channel started midway through 2022, finished off the year well. If you haven't watched my 2022 recap, then watch that to catch up. But we're on January the 1st now, so we're looking ahead. 2023, what am I doing? What are my focus going to be? What races I'm entering? I'm going to cover all that today. Just out on a long steezy run to get the year started off well. I need to do more stuff like easy and steezy pace. Even now I can't help myself, I end up always going too fast. I do it on feel and I never feel that bad, so I always push a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to try and consciously do more steezy stuff this year. But yeah, let me get on this run and now I'll start to cover my 2023 races and goals. So yeah, so 2022 was my first consistent running year for probably about 4 years. I've been obviously doing bits and bats infrequent, done a metric marathon the year before, and then since that October of 21 I've kind of ran consistently, so it's been about 18 months of consistent running now. So hopefully this is the beginning of the continuation of me and getting better as a runner, me doing more running, etc. So 2023, just going to cover my my races first. So to start with, as much as I really wanted to give it another crack, there'll be no marathon attempt this year. Just looking at the my year ahead and family stuff, and got a big family holiday booked in the summer. Be fairly busy 12 months, so I wouldn't have been able to commit to a marathon training block the way I would have wanted to. So in discussion with obviously my wife, etc., obviously I decided I'm not going to do a marathon this year, which probably means I'm definitely going to give it a crack on 2024. So yeah, so 2023, no marathon, which left one other distance that I've never really focused on yet. So that's going to be the half marathon. So that's going to be my focus for 2023, half marathon. And I'm going to enter 3 races total, 2 of which are going to be half marathons, and the other one's going to be a trail 10k, which is what I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do a trail race. Those that have watched the channel for long enough know that I love getting out on the trails. I probably prefer it slightly over road running, so decided to do a trail 10k this year. So the order it's going to be, I'm going to do the Delamere Forest Runner in March, which is the trail 10k. That'll almost be like a warm-up race as part of my training block. And then my first half marathon is going to be in springtime, so April, May time. And then my second half marathon is going to be in September. And they're both basically going to be PB attempts. So the way it's going to work, I'm going to train kind of from now and start building, and then do my trail 10k as almost like a B race, warm-up race. Carry on training to the first half marathon in spring, give that a PB attempt, try and get a PB in the half, and then I'm going to continue to build on the back of that, continue to train all the way through to September as like a secondary training block, and then try and knock that PB down again in my second half marathon in September. And then I'll obviously look to do something for the last few months of the year like I did this year, maybe another Project 10k or something like that, or Project 5k or something. Yeah, I haven't thought that far ahead yet, so get a bit more of this run done, and then I'll cover what races I'm going to be doing and my actual time goals for 2023. So yeah, so for the spring half, I was looking at 2 races mainly. My local race again, which will be Chester Half Marathon, which is in, I think it's May the 21st, something like that. Which will be my local half marathon. It's quite a flat course, it's the most convenient. I've obviously previously done the metric marathon, which is a 26.2k race, and I've also done the marathon last year in Chester, the full marathon. So it's a different route though, it'll be a completely different route. I've never run that route before, but that's obviously my local one, very convenient, not far from me. And the other one I was looking at was Leeds half, so that's the week before, I think it's the 14th of May. But weirdly, that's still not yet open for entry, so I think I'm leaning more towards Chester. One, because Leeds hasn't opened yet. I contacted them and they said they were opening it soon, but I was like a month ago, so I don't know when it's going to open and why it hasn't opened yet. But yeah, also it's just like I'm going to drive 2 hours to get to Leeds and run on a hillier course when there's no real need to. So it's a bit windy today, hopefully the wind slayer is doing its job. But yeah, so they were the two I'm looking at. I'm probably going to book them, or one of them, either today or tomorrow. It's probably going to be more likely to be Chester, just because I've never done that half yet, so it would make sense. That would mean I've done all kind of 3 of the bigger races. They do the 10k as well, but I don't really see myself entering another road 10k for a while. So yeah, so Chester half probably in May, after my trail 10k in Delamere in March. And then the September one is probably going to be the Cheshire Half Marathon. That's near to Macclesfield. It's kind of a known quick half marathon in the autumn in the northwest. A lot of people I know, a lot of runners I'm aware of, enter that and go most years to try and set a PB, so I think it'd be perfect to build up and do a PB attempt at Chester, and then what, 5 months, 5 months, yeah, 4 or 5 months later, try and break it again at a flatter, faster course, give me the best chance of doing it. So they're likely to be my 3 races. Delamere Night Forest Runner, 10k trail, the Chester Half Marathon, maybe Leeds, not decided yet. And then in September it'll be the Cheshire Half Marathon. In terms of goals, again, those that watch the channel regularly know that I like to set kind of lofty, ambitious goals, and if I miss out then so be it, but I'd rather set high targets, high bars, and just miss out than go easy and then kind of accomplish them quite easily. So big time goals for next year. I might not hit any of them, but I'll give it a good go. So 5k, obviously it's a byproduct of all the training. My 5k goal time is going to be sub 19, so it's 20 minutes 12 seconds right now. I was trying towards the end of obviously 2022 to get below 20, couldn't do it, but over the next 12 months I'm going to try and get below 19 minutes. Big goal I know, but it's what's the one I want to aim for. 10k goal is going to be sub 40, so again currently it's 43 minutes 5 seconds, thanks to Project 10k I've just finished. So yeah, sub 40 for my 10k is going to be my goal. And then finally, obviously no marathon this year, so my half marathon goal for either or both of these half marathons next year is going to be sub 130. So when I did the 100 minutes for 100 subscriber run my current half marathon now is currently 1 hour 40 minutes exactly, so 100 minutes. So I'm going to go and try and get below 90 minutes, so that's knocking off at 30 seconds a K. Big ask again, but again, like Project 10K proved, if it's a distance I haven't previously really focused upon, I can generally knock off a bit of time, substantial amount of time, hopefully. So they're my goals. I may or may not hit them, but I'm going to enjoy the 12 months. I'm going to enjoy the journey of trying to knock them times down. I'm not the same runner as I was a couple of years ago when I was pressuring myself, so they're just goals to aim for, but I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't get there. I'm miles better runner now than I was 12 months ago. In actual fact, I'm the best running position I've ever been in, so hopefully this is a continuation of that. Things can only get better, etc. So we shall see you next 12 months. You guys can watch along and follow along with the journey. Drop in the comments your goals for this year, any races you're entering. I'd like to see what you guys are up to. I'll get this run finished. I'll see everyone on the next one. Hopefully everyone will have a good year running. See you all next time.